from the backyard. Frankie say something. All right, she's not here for this video. She's kind of mad at me. I'll explain why. Yes, we actually do fight sometimes, get mad at each other. May as well center myself here. Actually, that shed back there, I've been sleeping there for the last, I don't know how many months. It's been a long time since we've done a video. Probably since then. I'll kind of explain why. But anyway, good to see you guys. We just posted a video that it never went live months ago, and I just made that one live this morning, and it was well, it was a crap video. It was one of those not a videos, and we already got a lot of comments on it, and it's just good to see a lot of the same names that we've had for years on the channel. But anyway, thanks for checking that out, and yeah, let's get to some real business here for the channel. So the longtime viewers will know it's been since May since we made a new video, and it's going on November now, so yeah, it's been a while. We still exist, don't worry. Those of us who follow us on Instagram, we have been still posting a little bit there. That's Instagram's mostly photos, and then you've got those little stories, those little 24-hour stories, and yeah, we're still posting a little bit. Yeah, I can't talk. A little bit there. So yeah. Anyway, let's get to it. She's not here for this video. She's been kind of mad at me. She doesn't know that I'm making this video. Yes, we're still married. Yeah, well, okay, I've got my notes here. Normally she makes the notes. I wrote down the notes, and my handwriting sucks, so I'm gonna try and get through that. So yeah, well, number one here on the list is kind of why the big reason why behind we haven't been making the videos, and I haven't had the motivation to make videos. Okay, so that I did a quick video back in probably April or so, explaining a couple of things, and I took that one down. It was another video where it was just me. She never even knew about that video, and I took it down probably a week later, maybe, but it got a decent amount of views, and it made an explanation for something that happened, which I'll talk about again. But yeah, some of you already know I have a brain disorder, well, I don't think it's actually a disease. It's a disability. It's a disorder. It's called epilepsy. All right, and more of you will know it by seizures. So seizures, where is somebody you can just pass out at any second. You can start. I mean, you can be walking along and you can just pass out all of a sudden, and you're laying on the floor and you just start shaking, jittering uncontrollably, and it can last up to 5 minutes. There's different types of seizures. I have all of them. There's another one like the focal seizures, where I could be filming this video. If it happens, I'll just let it stay. I won't edit it out. But no, they only happen like 2 or 3 a month, thankfully, but it has a huge effect on my life. And yeah, I could seriously just zone out right now and not know what's happening. If I was talking to somebody, I would just completely check out of the conversation, not knowing what would happen. It'd be like I was passed out, like from drinking, and you know, something like that. I don't actually drink alcohol, used to, but yeah, there's different types of seizures, but some of you will know what they are. Take a look at it. Maybe I'll put a link in to explain it more. But yeah, I have that little thing going on. So it's been something I've been treating or trying to deal with for the last 5 years, but it's really been getting serious for this year, 2025. And yeah, epilepsy is what that's called. So that has really kind of slowly taken my motivation away from the channel. And I'm the primary person behind the channel. Frankie's she's an integral part of the channel, but I'm the one kind of behind it all. I started it, and then when I brought her in is when it really started to get the views. But she has less time than I do, okay? And that's the big reason why I edit all the videos, I post them, I take care of a lot of the comments, I do a lot of the background stuff, I deal with some of the knife manufacturers, and yeah, I just do a lot of the work that goes into the channel because I have more time for it. And she helps a lot, not to mention, if it weren't for her, it probably wouldn't even exist. But yeah, so okay, where was I? Yeah, with the videos, I did this explanation video back in April, and I can do some really weird stuff when I have a seizure. And when you come back to, like, you don't usually die from it, and you come back out of it, and you slowly kind of come back to reality. For the first few minutes or 10 minutes or half an hour, you can literally just not even know your name, where you're at, what planet you're on, anything. And it's really helpful if you're with somebody, because they can kind of bring you back to reality. But I can do some really weird stuff when that happens, and I made this video to kind of explain that. But yeah, I was editing videos at the time, and I had a seizure, and when I came out, I slowly came out, and I was editing stuff. I was taking down videos, old videos that really just, we've been doing the channel for 10 years now, and they just shouldn't have been up anymore. They had expired, whatever. And I ended up, for whatever reason, I won't try and explain it, but for whatever reason, I deleted most of the videos from the past, before that time, whatever it was, the springtime or late winter, and there was hardly anything left. What I think I meant to do was to archive them and then edit them later, but I deleted them. I didn't archive them, and I deleted them. So anyway, that sucks. And yeah, she was mad at me for that. But it was just bad timing, and I do weird stuff, really weird stuff. Yeah, so, well, I mean, thankfully those videos, they had already gotten, most of the views. They were already, probably 90% of the views or whatever. But if you're like me, when you watch YouTube channels, you'll go back and watch an old video, and I know a lot of people were pretty mad about that, but including me, believe me. But yeah, 90% of the time, seems like I just used that, but 90% of the time for me, I can be normal. But for those seizure times in the first few 2 or 3 days after, or even 4 days, I'm still pretty weird. I'm still trying to recover. So yeah, well, anyway, I've had a lack of motivation, but now here we are coming up on Halloween. I've had a few months. She's not liked that I've not had the motivation to do it, the channel, and it was starting to look like I was never going to do it again. And yeah, finally coming back to me. It almost just hit me this morning. Like, I woke up like, hey, you've got this channel with 50-some thousand subscribers. It's time to bring it back. Let's go. And yeah, it was almost just like, okay, let's start doing it again. And I've got some new ideas. I know that she's had some ideas that I've just, put on the shelf or whatever. We just haven't put them into reality, into use, that we'll actually probably get to do now. But yeah, I've got the new motivation, the kind of desire to get the channel going again. We've not gotten out of knives. It's just been the effort, the energy to do the channel. So yeah, that's coming back. I do have to do a hospital stay coming up here. I have to stay up to 2 weeks in a hospital, so I will have to do that, to do a well, it's like a brain evaluation. They stick electrodes into your scalp, into your head, and they give you seizures because there's no real way to cure it until they know exactly what they're dealing with. They give you seizures while you're laying in the hospital to figure out how they can treat them, and they can potentially implant a device that senses that they sense one of these things before it happens, because it's customized to you, and they can, I don't even know how they work, I've barely looked into them, but they can block a seizure before it happens. It doesn't work all the time, but it can really help. My friend, okay, they actually take out a piece of your skull to implant this device. Apparently it's fairly, like, you live a normal life and you never realize it's there afterwards, after you heal or whatever. But yeah, I showed it to my friend, and he was like, well, he doesn't call me Bird, right? My real name is Justin. Longtime subscribers will know that, but Frankie is Jenna. Yeah, you probably haven't heard that too much. She's still Frankie, that's what I call her. But yeah, anyway, my friend, he was like, Justin, you're gonna be a robot. Which I thought was a good one. Yeah, I'm gonna be a robot. But I have to do this hospital stay soon. But we're gonna start doing some videos. I'm gonna start putting them together. I don't know if I'm gonna tell her about this video. What do you think? But yeah, what are my notes here? New energy, new motivation to do the video. I've got some new ideas. What are your ideas? Do you have some stuff for us? We're gonna do some new shopping videos. I've got some new from the car videos and some stuff that she came up with. And yeah. What are your ideas? What have you got? Should I tell her about the video? I said that. Do you have other questions? Let us know. Let me know. And definitely follow us on Instagram. We've still been talking to a lot of you. A lot of the real dedicated long-time viewers have also joined us on Instagram, whether they already had accounts there before or they just went ahead and made one. It's super easy. There's a link to that in every video that we do, so check that. I don't even know if you have to make an account. Just look at it and you can see all our pictures and the stuff we do, and you can see, just scroll through them, and it's a lot of knives and different stuff. I hope he doesn't start barking, but okay, yeah, look at Instagram, follow us there, make an account or whatever. It's super easy. And yeah, we've still been doing that, not as much as we used to, but a little bit. And make sure to check the story. I think if you look in the top left, we post in this story like every day. It's just quick and easy photos or pictures that we do that they last like 24 hours, but it's just fun stuff that we put there. But yeah, we're gonna start getting this going again, or I am. We've got a lot of knives that need attention that we're gonna do dedicated videos for. We've been losing subscribers, right? That's just what happens when you stop doing videos. That's normal. So make sure to subscribe again if you're seeing this. And what else? Oh, Etsy, the Etsy store. Some of you might not know about that. We post there. We do the occasional knife sale. We've been doing more knives for sale from our collection just because, yeah, they're outdated. They're not, our collection's too big. It really is. But we were keeping so many of them because we didn't need to sell them, and we just thought, like, well, we may as well keep them if we want to compare them with something else in a future video, which we do, right? We'll take a video with a knife and we'll say, oh, you know what else is similar to that? Or you know what else is the same brand or something, you know, comparable? We'll take those knives, those old knives or new knives, whatever, from our collection and just use them in a new video, right? So we haven't needed to sell a lot of stuff, so we just keep them, whatever, or sometimes trade them. But yeah, Etsy, we have been selling a few more. So all right, I think that's all my notes here. Now, from the backyard is what this is. We're gonna do more videos just from here. You know, more of the same from the car, a lot more from the park. We love the park. Actually, the park is right behind me there. It's within walking distance. We're really lucky to have that. It's within walking distance, which is good for me. Those with epilepsy are not supposed to drive, because if you have a seizure when you're driving, you can easily crash. You could just, you know, you basically just pass out, you check out, and you could easily crash, and a lot of people do. If you look into that, epilepsy and driving, you're not supposed to drive, or it's illegal to drive. But anyway, yeah, Park is right behind me. You'll see when we do the videos from the car, she'll be driving. So yeah. What else? I'm sure there's something I'm forgetting, but let us know your questions, let us know your ideas, future stuff, let us know what's going on in the knife community. I know there was, just like last weekend, there was a blade show that we missed. I think it was the West one, which we haven't gone to before anyway. We always go to the Atlanta, the original blade show, but yeah. Okay, well that's it. Oh, if you made it this far in the video, make sure to give me a thumbs up and to subscribe and all that other YouTube stuff. But here's what I'm carrying today. So it just got colder. We're here in the Midwest. It just got colder after the summer here, when we're always wearing shorts, right? As soon as it gets cooler and colder, I switch to jeans or whatever from shorts, because maybe I'll be wearing some gym shorts all summer and those lightweight type or whatever. I switch to jeans, more heavy duty, and that's when I'll carry the more heavy duty knives, the heavier, larger knives. This is the Adira from Benchmade, part of the water series of knives. Snap. Yeah, this thing is serious. I'm not normally huge into the serrations, but I like it with this. Very sturdy, heavy duty, can I say it enough, folder from Benchmade. That's what I've been carrying today. I already walked in the park today, and this is what I had on me. Certainly don't need it. It's overkill. But we do that a lot, don't we? Even if it's overkill. You don't need a $1,200 knife, which we actually do have one knife of that expense, of that cost, and it just made an appearance. I posted it on Instagram today. I won't tell you what it is. It's made a video appearance before that since got deleted. But yeah, check it out on Instagram. That's our most expensive knife that we have. All the other ones, I'd say the average cost of our knives is probably $150. I don't know, maybe between $150 and $200. But we do all ranges of knives on this channel. So yeah, maybe some more Walmart videos. I hear they've got some new Ozark Trail stuff, some nicer quality since we've looked at them. So yeah, we'll do stuff. Should I tell her about this video? She'll probably be happy, right? Okay. All right. Thanks a lot for joining me.